Hello everybody, and welcome to part 5 of modeling this Cutaway hospital operating room. As you can see, we've made some definite progress, and now it's time to turn our attention to the IV stand with what I like to call the blood bags, or the saline solution, or whatever it is. Alright, so we're going to be doing that. I'm just going to put my 3D cursor right there. And I'm going to do this by bringing in the cube, scaling it down, getting the approximate size of this thing. Set the plus key and zoom in. Let's bring that up. And I think the way I'll do this, there's different ways to do it. I'm going to select all those faces. And I'm going to come, let's zoom out a bit so I can see. Come over here to extrude individual. I'm just going to pull. And I stop there, and we'll see how big that is. Okay, I'm going to switch over to individual origins and S to scale. Scale them down nice like that. I think I'll pull it down a little bit too, like this. Okay, I'm going to scale that in. And I'm going to scale that in Z as well and flatten it out. Okay, I'm going to put subdivision surface, so I'm going to need some edge loops, so I'm going to start just bringing them in right now. One is going to go close to every tip, and we're also going to come up to the main body here, like this, like this. Not going all the way, just very close. Alright, just like that. And we're also going to need an edge loop going up near the top and near the bottom. And let's see if that's enough by putting on subdivision surface of 2 and hit smooth, and we'll get this for our basic stand. It's not exactly the same, but that's all right. Okay, now let's come in here and grab that face, and let's hit I to inset, pull it in, and then Control R to put an edge loop across that way and that way. Essentially what I want to do is I want 4 faces, just like that. I'm going to scale that in. Then I'm going to go W, Loop Tools, Circle, and scale it in. I believe this hole is pretty narrow. We'll see how that works out. I'm going to hit E to extrude, and I'm going to start pulling up in the Z direction. We'll see how far up we have to go. Maybe something like that. Put an edge loop and drag it right down near the bottom. We're going to do a bit more work down here. I'm also going to come in here, Control R, click, and I think I'll go W, Loop Tools, Circle. I'll convert that to a circle and pull it in. Let's be a little nicer. I say nicer. I'm going to need another edge loop here, I'm pretty sure. Put all the way down. Let's see how that's looking. Okay. Alright, up at the top of this guy, let's select a piece, period key to zoom in. Let's switch to face, and let's delete these faces. Just like that. And that's looking a little bit tall to me. Now that I think about it, let's do that. Let's bring it to about there. Okay, this thing looks like it's got some kind of a cap on it, and those arms come out. So let's go E and S, come out like that, and E will come up, E and S come in, and then we'll just what happened there? I didn't select the whole thing. Alright, I better take it and go W, remove doubles. There we go, that's better. Once again, right height? Yeah, it's okay. Alright, fine. Zoom in again. E and S will come out. E and S. E will come up. E and S. And then I'll use mesh face grid fill to fill that. I'm going to take these 2 edges and Control B. Put one edge loop in there. Edge loop coming in here and down here And maybe this should be beveled with an edge loop there. Certainly need edge loops here. I'll go check out baby in just a second. Let's zoom in on that. I'm going to put one in here. That may or may not be enough for this long piece. So I'm just going to pull one in and pull it up like that. So this is what I've got. Okay. I'm going to make this area a little bigger, a little longer. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to pull it down like that. Okay, because I'm going to have those poles coming out of that region there. So let's Shift Alt and click something that's symmetrical. Shift S, cursor to selected. I'm going to do the same kind of thing as I did for the stand part. I'm going to bring in a cube, scale it down until it's inside this sort of head region. And then in wireframe, I'm going to try. Well, I don't have to try, I just have to do that. And I'm going to extrude individual. Bring those out like that. I think I want to scale the whole thing though. I'm going to scale this in the Z. Make it a bit thinner like that. Let's have a look at that. Okay. And then I'm going to come in, and I think I will. Let's do this. Let's take the ends of these. And let's extrude individual a little bit more so I can grab the tops. Extrude them up a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to put on a subdivision surface and we'll do some work on this as well. I'll bring that right in. Right in, because we're not going to see that. Okay. Bring one to the end. I'm going to have a thunderstorm here, so I hope I don't lose power. So I'm going to be saving quite a bit. My dogs might not be too happy about this. Bring one down. See how that's starting to look there. Yes, yeah, that kind of thing. Like that. That's not too thick. Okay, let's look from the top in wireframe. And let's grab all of that and all of that and all of that. Oh, whoops. Actually, let's try just S. I think I might be okay with that. Cool. Let's grab some wheels. And make them real small. And let's see what this is going to be like. If these are going to work. Let's rotate Z 90. Minus. Try that. There we go. Yeah, that could work. Okay, let's bring it all up. Let's get that and this and the wheel and this. Control-Z and I got it all. I should Shift-H. That's better. That's better. Yeah. Okay, so where's that? 3? Yeah. Okay. Maybe you want to have the wheel right underneath. Maybe I don't need this piece on this one. Maybe I could just get away with that based on the angle. We'll see. So let's try that. I'm not sure about that. I think I got this one in the wrong position. Let's just go have a look at this. What about that? You know, from where it's going to be. Cool. I'm going to make these a little narrower. Okay. Cool. Okay. It's time to make the blood bags. Very simply, although relatively high poly. I'm going to bring in a plane, rotate X90. And get it down to roughly the size and position I would want it to be. That's that one. Somewhere in that area. Okay. I'm going to put an edge loop right there. And then I'm going to put 3 edge loops. And in vertex selection, I'm going to select these 2 and pull them up like that. I think I'll take the whole thing and maybe I'll scale in the Z a bit more. I'm going to put another edge loop there and another one there, just like that. I'm going to select that point. And actually, before I do that, I'm going to give it some thickness. So E to extrude and pull it out a little ways. Alright, like that. Then I'm going to select that point there. And on the other side. And then I go Control plus to expand my selection. And I'm going to turn on proportional editing. And I'm going to scale in the Y and I'll see a circle. I'm going to scroll my mouse wheel in. And I'm going to start pulling like this. And then I'm going to go Control minus. And so I now have just those. And I'm going to scale on the Y again like that. Just a little bit like that. Alright, and we'll start to get that shape. Nothing incredible. But now I'm going to add a subdivision surface of 2. And maybe I'll select that and scale just a little bit like that. And I'll put on smoothing. And that's basically what I'm going for. Alright, it's going to be so small. And then I was just thinking I might, and I'm not sure. Don't count on it. Don't hold me to this. I might do this. E Alt S with this off. Alt S, pull it out. And let's see. I'm not sure what I want to do with this. Let's see how it turns out if I do that. If I interrupt the flow of things. That's not too bad. It's not very defined. So what we'll do is, let's turn that off for a moment. Let's try just that one. be defined enough. I'm not sure I like that, like I say. I'm going to select that, Shift S, cursor to selected, so I can bring in I'll do a plane. Make some kind of a clip on here. I was thinking of, what was I thinking of? 2 edged loops. Grab this face, pull it up. I'm just getting ideas here. Let's move that over here. Okay, that's not exactly what I was thinking of. So we'll just scale this in the wide. Grab these 2 edges. Scale them in the wide. Select that EL test. Let me just try, before that, I'll try solidify, see if I get a nicer, let's select that and remove doubles. Yeah, because I extruded. Let's flip the polys. Let's try solidify and see if I get a better result. Okay, I can come up with a, and I'll try even thickness. I don't know what side it is. Let's just grab this and bring it in. Alright, I'm going to go with that, and then can I do it just with a bevel? Let's try it. Smoothing's not going to go well on that. I could try it. Nah, I don't like that. From a distance, you're not going to see that. Let's put the cursor there. I can't see. How far down is that hang? Can I hang it down a little bit further? Okay, we can work on this. I think we can. And I may not like it with the bevel. So let's set the origin of that now. Scale this in the Y. Okay, let's try with the subdivision surface actually. What have I got going on here? Oh, I see, okay. Let's get rid of that. You can make it look decent for sure. Not that you're going to see it, but barely see it. What's going on? Let's try that. Okay. So I was thinking of that and then this. Copy it over. No, I'm not ready to copy it over yet. I got one more thing to do. Well, I got a couple more things, but I'm going to select that. Shift S, cursor to selected. And what I'm going to do now, I just got the bag alone. Create a little nozzle here. We're bringing a circle 12 and scale it down. let's extrude it down. E, S, E, E. And scale it, and I'll come down one more time. I'll scale that in, and E, and do that kind of thing. I'm going to scale the whole thing down, push it in. Okay, and then from one of the sides, I'm going to come over and select these faces. From the other side, I'm going to select these faces. And I'm going to make sure I'm in median point. Hit D and SX. Pull them out a little ways. And then take these two and SX 0. Just checking. And these ones, SX 0, with those selected and these selected. Now I'll go into individual origins, and I'm going to scale these in the Y, narrow them out like that, and in the Z. And I'll do that kind of thing. I'll go back to median point, and I think I'm going to SX one more time. I might scale the whole thing down. Okay, I'm going to put edge loops like this, and like this, here, and here. And I know we'll need more, but let's wait and put on a subdivision surface and see what we need here. Smooth, and okay, we'll put some edge loops along here. And we'll come in here. So we got like so little valve we can turn. Okay, I'm going to make this smaller. And I'm going to see if I can get away with just one. I really could from where I'm going to be. Okay, so I'm going to have that attached to the bag. Okay, so let's bring everything back. Let's see where we're at. Alright, so I'm going to take this and the clip, which I'm not convinced about, but I think it's probably okay for the distance we're going to be. And Shift D, drag it over roughly an equal distance. Okay, alright. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to select this one and this one, Shift S. No, I think, wait a second. Let's try to get these a little bit more centered, just like that. What if I select this and this? I just want to see the 3D cursor pretty much in the middle. So Shift S, cursor selected, that's good enough. I'm going to bring in a circle. I'll try 12 vertices, RX90. Scale it down. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's... Yeah, hopefully it's okay. Scale it. Actually, I'm going to scale it like this. No, I want it straight up. We can do it though. Come in here. And we are going to box select and get rid of all those vertices. So what have I got left? Let's just pull it down. And scale it like that. Take these ones and I'm going to hit E to extrude and pull them up. I'm making the tube. Okay, so it's going to take a little bit of finessing, and then I can move stuff around. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this hang further down. How far down does it go here? It doesn't go down too far. That'll be alright anyhow. I could go with that. Alright, just like that. So I can go Alt-C, curve, and I come, switch this to full. Let's bring that up, resolution up, smooth. You can also put on subdivision surface. Smooth it out. Now there's a bit more because I don't want it hanging into the pipe there. Not the pipe, the stand. So let's just find an angle I can work with. Let's take those, not that one, this one, and this one, and this one. And let's just drag them forward a bit. Does that make sense? This one and this one. Maybe drag it forward a little bit. And the very bottom one, just a little bit more. I just want to see if I'm roughly in front. Go a bit more on that one. I might grab these ones as well. All right, good enough. Okay, now let's make it fit now. GX. All right, let's go in here and see what we got. Maybe I can bring these down to right there. And are they in on the sides? So they are. I gotta go into the front, don't I? Son of a gun. Well, we'll just turn the whole thing around, won't we? Yes, we will. I gotta select everything, but I want to make it a group anyhow. So I'm going to select every piece, including you guys. Do I have to? No, I may not have to choose select it. Well, I want to make it a group. It's not that hard to get the wheels. Do I got everything? Control G. Rotate Z 180. Don't give me any grief. There we go. Select a piece, Shift G. Select group. And that's that. My blood bags. Polys are going up, but it's just fine. Should that be any bigger? If I want it bigger, if I do, we can scale it bigger. That might be better. It's a little bit more visible. Cool. I like that one. The blood bags. Okay, so it's not exactly the same, but it follows the same idea. Okay, and hopefully this tube is attaching to there, not up to there, like this tube is on the arm. I just can't tell, and I think it makes no sense at all to be connected to the other bag, but it looks cool. All right, so we have left to do this device, the clock, and some equipment, and then we'll start putting some very basic materials on here. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.